Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThougtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
So talk like those early stages when you started getting into music. I know you said you've been doing this for a while, but what exactly was it that made you want to try it out?
Shit, when I got down, like I told you, they put me on the rapping and I started doing it by myself on my phone. And then when I started seeing that I was making more songs than them, I was like, well, damn. Maybe this shit is meant for me. I'm like, goddamn, I need to take it up a notch. So then I started getting tired of the beats off of YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't creative enough for me. So I started making my own beats. My partner Trey, who introduced me to all his cousins who was rapping, he was making beats at the time. So he put me down with FL and showed me what to do. DJ Spins, he showed him. So, shit, he showed me right after that. And I pretty much self-taught myself after that. And then, like the whole 2016, I was in the house, like, perfecting my beats. Like, trying to figure out how to make the hardest beats ever. I kid you not, like, the whole 2016. I was homeschooled, too, until the end of it, because I had left Grady, got into some shit at Grady and I left Grady, so I had to go homeschool. But yeah, while I was homeschooled, I just felt like, shit, I need to be working on something else other than school shit. And I wasn't even doing my school shit. I had girls doing my school shit. So while they doing that, I'm at home making beats, 30, 40 a day, just trying to go hard, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what's going on. So then I did that, and then 2017 come. I'm still making beats, but I done kind of hit the streets a little bit, so I got locked up. And when I got locked up, it was a situation where I got locked up in Cobb County on the north side, where I told you the police don't play. So it was a situation where I really didn't know, like, if I was finna goddamn, like, they weren't talking about no bond, they weren't talking about none of that. So I didn't know how long I was finna sit in that motherfucker. And it kind of changed my perspective a little bit, like, cause I was like, fuck, I could have been doing something way more productive with my time, you know what I'm saying, the time that I spent to put me in here. So I was like, man, I prayed to God, I was like, nigga, you let me out. I ain't playing with you, nigga, I'm going full throttle. Let me out a month later, I got a bond. I swear to God, I got a bond for $2,500. My mama paid it, got up out that bitch. And I was out of there in like June, July? I was out of there in July. And then my partner, who I told you about, same partner who introduced me to his cousin, his name Lil Trey, my brother for real. Lil Trey, goddamn, his dad owned a music stand in Greenbrier where they used to sell CDs and shit like that with music mixtapes and all that type of shit. So he got me a job there as soon as I got out of jail. And I was selling CDs, and I was goddamn, like, the old folks that asked me to come put music on their phone, you know, they ain't know how to do it and all that shit. I'm doing that little shit for a little $80 a day, $100 a day, shit like that. But at the same time, I'm making beats in the mall on the speaker. Like, when I have free and spare time, I made beats. So one day, goddamn, I thank God for this nigga. I met this nigga Capo. He goddamn, thank God for Joe too. My partner Joe, he used to work in the Foot Locker around the corner. Joe introduced me to Capo because he knew I made beats, and Capo was just getting a new artist, and he was trying to build a team. This was 2017, like, this was before, like, a QC was made. This was before any of them squads was made, and he was trying to build one. I didn't see the vision, but I saw the vision. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see the QC vision, but I saw the vision. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas. So they asked me to send them some beats. I sent them some beats. When I sent them the beats, they came. No, they asked me to come to their studio, and they was at Music Box on 14th Street. And that was my first time ever being at a real professional studio. That shit hard as fuck. I don't know if you ever been to Music Box. It's small, but it's hard as fuck. So when I went in there, shit, he was like, pull up some beats. And me being how I'm not even thinking nothing of it. I walked in that bit with my sister, right? Because I ain't have my hair braided. So I'm like, shit, I want to make a good impression. I gotta have my hair, you know what I'm saying? You look good at least, you know what I'm saying? I really broke as fuck, but I'm like, shit, I gotta look good at least, right? So I walk in there, I pull up some beats, I play some beats. Trey like a beat, so he start recording on it. As he start recording on it, I had my sisters, Yaya start braiding my hair in the studio, right? So my partner Capo, his manager, and you know, he my manager now. He looking at me like, man, what the hell is? Who the hell do young nigga think he is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, like, I kick him out right now, but I'm some like, this nigga got confidence. Like, this nigga got some balls. Who the hell gonna walk in the studio, get his hair braided, drop some hits like that, and then leave? Like, I did one of them. So after that, it was like, we really locked in. He was like, shit, you work with me, nigga. You stay down with the dream. You probably ain't gonna be no money right now, but I'm gonna get you a deal. I'm gonna get you signed. So that's what I did. I stayed down with him, and I locked in with him. And eventually a deal came. I signed with BMG Publishing. I don't know if you know who they are, but they do a lot of publishing for a lot of artists. I did a little distribution deal with them for $100,000. So, and that was in 2017, the end of 2017. So when I did that, it was just like, shit, I felt like we was up. Shit, we on the way up, and going back down, goddamn. So I really wasn't rapping. Oh yeah, by the way, the whole time I wasn't even rapping. I was just doing straight beats. I was only strictly producer. I was doing no rapping. I wasn't even starting no rapping. Like, that's how in the mode I was. So then, when I got the deal, that's when I was like, shit, I'm finna start rapping, goddamn. It's about that time, shit. I'm gonna keep doing the beats, helping them, and then I'm gonna start working on my craft. So when it's time for me to pop out, I got something to show. You see what I'm saying? But then I started going back to jail. I went back to jail this 2018. I went back to jail like 3 more times. So me going back to jail, getting back out, going back to jail, it just caused a lot of shit. I started going broke in my advance, having to spend all that fucking money on lawyers and legal fees. I gotta get commissary. I gotta pay my mama because she handling all the business for me. So, I'm having to shoot her something, like, so that shit ended up running out. And then by the time I got out of jail, it was just like, shit, it wasn't too much niggas could do, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, you're gonna have to goddamn keep making beats, so you're gonna have to find something else to do. So I kept making beats, but I didn't feel it like how I felt it before. Like, it wasn't, I didn't feel the passion in that shit for real. So I wasn't producing probably my best beats. Honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud, I wasn't producing my best beats. But when I stopped producing beats, it was like, I took a break from it for a while, and I got a little clarity, and I realized that I really wanted to go back to rapping, making music, because that's what I started doing this shit for. You feel me? So I started back doing that shit. Ever since then, I just been goddamn trying to stay locked in with rapping.